what's going on, Beowulf Nation? I am Beowulf, back at it with another video. If you guys noticed, the garage has changed. No more, let's see. I always try to hide the shot of my air handler up there had a leak, and I've always been kind of like bouncing those shots so you can't see I've been wanting to fix this for like, what, a year and a half? Yeah, like about a year and a half. So I knocked this all out 2 weekends ago, and then last weekend I did all the trim because I think I had another video where I did a mod installing the R&D Sponsons on my SXR 1500, and I think in that video for sure it was not all done. So yeah, that kind of gets you guys. I did the black coming down. I'll do a whole video tour because there's some like stuff I'm gonna do with the garage floors and all that, kind of planning out. But anyways, today's video is a Yamaha GP1800R. If you've been watching some of the videos, this thing's been hiding under a cover for a while now, because what I got done has been done for, I've had it for a couple of weeks, but then I was waiting till the garage was done till I could film the video. Well, the garage is done, and it's time to put these on and get everything out of hiding. So the ski has been under a cover. Also too, if you're looking for a cover and you have a Yamaha GP1800R or the RXT-X 300 or the Kawasaki SXR 1500, my Amazon store, I have these for sale on there. It's amazon.com/shop/IamBeowulf. So there used to be the GP1800 cover, and then with the new one, they came out the 2019, they got the R on it, and I'll tell you, a really nice cover. Got these vents on it, man. Whew, I'll tell you, the cover's nice, the seating makes, but nothing compares to huge. Like you're driving around, man. GP is under this thing. Really nice fit, and then you can tell what is going to be seen in the video. It should be sticking out a lot more, and there's a lot of stuff missing. So let's pop this cover off. Also too, I got these bags. This thing is so awesome. I've talked about this. So this bag is waterproof. This is on my Amazon store under Jetski riding gear. So this thing is floatable, and this is a Faraday bag. Meaning what a Faraday bag is once this is folded up, your car keys, for example, if you have a key fob, there's stuff that car keys barely have to be that close to your key fob. That's even when you're at home, and they can change the signal coming from your key fob. Like newer vehicles, they don't use keys anymore, and they use a key fob. So, and I'm pretty positive some cars with keys that can do the same thing because they automatically start it. But anyways, they could be like a couple hundred feet, even I think less than 100 feet. Well, you can put your car keys in this. They make all different size ones, but this is the one I use for riding. Or your credit card where somebody could take your identity. I actually carry this with me when I travel. I put all my stuff in one thing, and then there's blocks of signal. So when you put your car keys in this, there's no way you could actually, like newer vehicles, they have it where you can unlock the door without keyless entry. It will not work. It blocks the signal. Really cool. Same with your cell phones if you don't want to be tracked. But this thing, the biggest plus why I use this for jet skiing is this thing floats. It's the only thing that can fit in this teeny tiny compartment when you ride the stand-up. So I'll put that right there. Let's pop this cover off. Really nice cover. If you haven't seen some videos too, I changed the factory black OEM bumpers. And the same with the hood. And then I did a Jettrim seat cover. And if you can see here too, I've already started pulling off some of the graphics on the side because I got another Jettrim thing coming for this. And actually I'm pulling off all the graphics off the ski and doing all custom stuff. I'm just waiting for the guys to come to the headquarters of I Am Beowulf to do it. And also too, I have a whole custom Riva racing handlebar system. So, as you can see, a bunch of stuff is missing. And also too, I forgot to leave out. This old handlebar thing is missing. So let me go inside and grab the pieces and show you guys what's all going on. All right, so here's all the pieces. So I did all carbon fiber on, so this is the rear part of the, it's hard to tell with the light, but I mean, this whole thing is all hydro dipped carbon fiber. The interesting thing, All this was all done by Outlaw Hydrographics and Merle's Inlet, South Carolina. They have a website, and then also too, you can find them on Instagram. I'll have a little link with them in right now in the video. So the cool thing is how he did this. He did this in 2 separate pieces. It's hard to tell where it all meets, but he dipped it 2 separate times to have it meet to do this because it was really hard to do the whole, how big this is. And this used to be like black, similar to like what this looks like. And then I left these blue, which this blue is different than the blue of the ski. So there's 2 blues in it. And actually, I think, personally, in my opinion, it's hard to tell with the lighting. This blue kind of gets the idea of all the blues working. This one changes angles. The seat cover changes angles with the light. Then I did the carbon fiber. This is the mirrors. So that'd be the upper part of the mirrors. The problem, there was too much white going on in the hood. This is the front piece of the hood. He did a really good job masking off where it still has the Yamaha logo. I wanted to leave that on there just because it looked kind of plain with it out being on there. And plus I think there's 2 little holes that are behind that. He did a really good job masking around that, doing the carbon fiber. And then this is the lower mirrors. So what I did do is, well, the craziest thing is I was always planning on leaving this white, but the hard thing, I even had the shop manual, I cannot figure out how this handlebar comes out. There has to be some type of little clip or something. I just wasn't finding it. Plus 2, I didn't want to pull off. This is a big piece that's white. I do think it helps you being seen when you're riding, and I didn't want to bust anything up with doing it. And I figured if I don't want to have too much carbon fiber in it, but yeah, it's just trying to figure out kind of what I wanted to do. And I think it really looks custom. I'm on the fence with jumping to something else, to the RXT-X. I was planning on hydro dipping black carbon fiber on all the gray pieces, so which would be the majority of that big section piece. And then those little gray pieces right there, I was thinking about doing the rear handlebars, but I'm on the fence about it. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Maybe down the road I might do hydro dipping this black carbon fiber. The hard thing is that some of these angle pieces, it's just harder to process that if I really want to do that and if it's possible to do it. I know like this would be a piece of cake piece to do, but the finish is a lot different too if you look on this, because this is where they used to have a big label sticker and the plastic is different. So wood could look different. So I don't know. I've been like kind of on the fence. Plus it's going to look different with this whole Jettrim thing that ergos on there. That'll help with gripping my feet in this thing riding, because this seat is super grippy. And let's get all this stuff. And I'm talking about all this stuff. Let's talk about it all once I get it all back installed. So plus I got to remember how I took this all apart. And this was like a lot of bolts, and I have them all stored up. So I gotta find everything and then remember what bolt goes to what. Probably should start with the rear lid. The one thing nice too, I have to say, with these Yamahas compared to Sea-Doos, I got this nice waterproof storage thing. So if you don't have a lot and you wanted some stuff that's it's protected from airtight where water doesn't get in, this thing's actually nice. So you can carry it all around. And, you can also ride this thing with this piece off if you wanted to. There's a company too that makes a section here that's all carbon fiber with vents. I was in the fence of one day possibly getting that, but I'd like to try to see how it fits before. It's pretty expensive. There's exhaust coming for this soon too. Big mod's coming. All right, so let's get this whole chunk thing on. So it gets you a little of these angles. It looks really cool with the carbon fiber. Now I'll put it back on. Big thing, if you ever take this off, make sure anytime you're in the hall, do not drop a bolt, because sometimes it might just vanish into the hidden area at the bottom of your ski. I don't make those mistakes, but I tell you, whoa, the transformation. I was on the fence originally about doing this because I just thought it really wouldn't be a high traffic area being seen, but definitely I think it turned out really good. Especially this was a very hard piece we're doing. And there's some people that remove these. I think it's always good to have this on your ski because two reasons. Even though you got the ladder, you fall off this thing. You will need, I jumped off this once and the ladder, my legs are just too long. I couldn't reach on getting it, or just, it's hard as good to have, like, cause it retracts up. I mean, I wasn't trying to mess with that. I just gave one big grip, hold myself up. And if you didn't have this and you're in the ocean or whatnot, you fell in, it'd be bad news. So now let's hook on the hood pieces. The headlight, got the mirror installed, so that's the lower pieces. There's two bolts right there, and let's see, I think there's one more I gotta install up there, and that's pretty much all together. I'm trying to remember, this was a while ago since I took this apart. Oh, but it looks so good. So I got one mirror on. Oh man, this is gonna look so good. Oh, I'm so happy. Wow. This is definitely, I'm glad I kept the light on it. Woo, this is gonna pop like crazy. All right, here is the other headlight all assembled. Okay. Here's the rear view mirror, or side mirror, all installed. All right, let's get it on the ski. This is definitely, I am glad with the color combo I did. Now it's not all the way done, but man, it is looking really cool. Blue trim pieces, put that in there. So the interesting thing is, like, the graphic blue is different than this blue, and this blue is different than this blue, as you can tell in there. So the graphic, that's a blue, that's a graphic blue, that's a color to ski. But man, whoa, it's blowing my mind away. All right, so after installing a gazillion bolts, you have like the ones for the mirrors to hold up, and then there's all these bolts. I removed like almost every single one to free up and to push this all back in place. Man, holy cow, what a transformation. Before this was all white, and definitely, oh man, this thing has gone to a whole nother level. Let's bring it down slowly. Man, it looks really neat now. I'm telling you, I just think, Yamaha must, has to hire me for helping color coordinate a ski, because this should have been more black in it from the factory. It was just too much white, and I think, whew, man, and it's cool doing it in the carbon fiber. Is it just gives it that really race theme. Really cool. Now, I really like to do this whole thing in carbon fiber. The hard thing is, like, pieces like this, it could be done, but it's just a lot of work. Like little trim pieces like this. The hard thing is just with putting this in, I don't know. I might for sure do this piece. This is really easy to pull out. I might do this in carbon fiber and just see what it all looks like, and maybe over the winter. It's too much in the season right now to be planning that. But yeah, at least do this in carbon fiber, it'd look cool. But man, I should be just happy with what I have. Definitely, I'm glad I left this blue, because I think that's what really pops this thing out. And it actually looks cool with having the white, and then you got the carbon fiber, and they did an amazing job. Just look at that. Amazing job keeping the Yamaha logo there. You can't even see where it meets with the white. It looks cool. I wouldn't do the front bumpers because it gets a lot of abuse and it flexes. So I would not do that. That's why I went with the black ones, OEM ones, and I did that in an earlier video. And I'm not sure what I would even do when we're comparing these two together with the Yamaha is, or the Sea-Doo, I mean, is what pieces I would actually do in there. Probably most likely the gray, because I think it would give it a little bit more pop with it. But that's going to be a whole nother. I really like the handlebar system of the Sea-Doo, but I would have to remove all that. And if I was going to go that route, I'd like to just already remove the handlebar system in there. I should be really happy with what I got. But this is what the back looks like. Now, if you're not familiar with hydro dipping, so what it is like, I don't want to say a graphic, it's a film, and they do different color paints and they lay it down, and there's a technique. So you can do the carbon fiber in multiple different colors. And the cool thing is that you can ship their parts to them at Outlaw Hydrographics in Rose Inlet, South Carolina. And all these pieces I had to pay for, they're not free. So I'm just giving them a plug because I think they do really good job. So they're not paying me to plug them. Definitely, if you're looking, you can send pieces to them. They can give you a quote. I can't tell you what I paid because I don't want to like hurt whatever they're giving quotes, or the prices might change or whatever. So don't ask me how much I paid. I don't have any of that info in front of me, and I don't like to talk prices. I don't like to talk prices when I buy stuff, if I buy a ski, whatever. I just don't like talking money like that. I'm just not that kind of person. So I just want to show really amazing work, and these people do awesome work. They also hydro dip guns, and definitely I told them I got a Glock 27 that I want to do something cool. May I do like carbon fiber? I don't know. They can do the hand grip, the slider. So I'm just like kind of thinking of what I want to do that. It'd be kind of cool to match something with the skis with it. Maybe be all crazy and do the snake skin. They got one that looks like a gator skin. Maybe I'll do something crazy like that. The Glock 27 is very small, smaller than my hand. Maybe do something like that. Oh, I'm telling you guys, they do. This thing is exactly. And the interesting thing too, I want to state, is yet you could buy all these pieces through Yamaha, but you have to buy the whole mirror assembly, and it's super expensive. That's what I was telling them. I want this route plus two, because you could have done the black, painted black, but I'm pretty positive it's like over 200 something bucks per mirror, and I would have to get the whole nother mirror assembly. Maybe it's even more than that. I quoted it was like 650, 700 bucks just to get this all with a black trim or something. When I quoted all that out, I'm like, forget it. Forget it. It's better just doing it this. And I was on the fence about doing the carbon fiber, but I tell you, it looks really cool. I think with the white, it helps really pop it. And because there's other white in there, now I'm kind of guessing I might not get rid of some of this white trim. I was on the fence on some of these pieces doing hydro dipping this carbon fiber, but I want to have the graphic guy kind of figure out what we're going with the graphics. I have the newer 2020 GP1800 graphics, but I've not held them on because actually the cool thing when I bought them is we can scan them and then kind of customize the colors with that, because I like this, like I call it the acid yellow color. I like that. The hard thing is it's hard to duplicate, and I ripped that whole graphic off. And it's funny, is it's just, this was hard to get up because this is the majority of all the heat is, because the exhaust is in this vicinity. So I'm gonna pull that off, gonna pull off the Yamaha logo, the supercharged, and have this kind of be, because I've already ripped off, like, they had a big graphic back here, I ripped that off. I ripped off on both the skis, the warning label, that's gone. And I'm gonna just have this be a blank slate and put the graphics, because obviously Yamaha is not paying my bills, Kawasaki is not paying my bills, and definitely I tell you, Sea-Doo is not paying my bills. They're not paying me, and I'm not into giving free advertisement. I'm into advertising or promoting products that I like. I don't like to be driving around like, hey, you know. So I kind of want to do stuff custom with all this. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, and that's what. I mean, I like some of the paint schemes on this. I think this is like, all the brand skis talk about Kawasaki coming in the win of the best graphics. Perfect graphics. All matches, transitions real good. It just looks really nice. And it's interesting because the new 2020 RXT-X 300, they got rid of all their race style logos and I think really put cheesy graphics on it. Every year I just swear Sea-Doo's making stuff worse and worse. But they really improved. I like the new graphics they did on this, and I'm just really feeling how awesome this my Yamaha GP1800R is turning out. It is not done yet. So what you're seeing in some of the colors, it's not done. So just get the graphics out of your mind of what's on here, because it's all being pulled off. And then this is going to be this yellow carbon fiber trim, similar looking like what it is on this, but yellow. And that yellow will not match this yellow, because this is in a lower part of the ski, and I didn't go dark. Like I could have done black carbon fiber, but I was afraid of having such dark material and you're out in the sun, it could really heat up your legs. The same as like the black seat could heat you up a little bit more. But yeah, man, I'm just like super excited. I'm glad to get this stuff installed. This piece was like, definitely, I know it was a real challenge. I was on the fence, I almost didn't do it. And I'm just like, all right, Beowulf, you just gotta do it. And I did it. So that's installed, got the mirrors installed. Woo! 2 thumbs up. Outlaw Hydrographics coming for the win. Man, this thing is just looking killer. Just looking killer. Oh man, I'm excited. All right, so it's the end of the video. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Existing subscribers, like I keep saying, man, hit that bell notification. It really helps. You know when a video is uploaded. Make sure also too, if you could share the videos to your friends, because I know all the time people really like the content. If you could share it, let's try to build this channel up big. And I own all 3 brands, Sea-Doo, Yamaha, and Kawasaki. And all these skis came my own money. This isn't like companies handing me this to promote it. I'm promoting the stuff I like, and I've tested and owned different skis, and knowing to own the best stuff that's on the market of those brands. This is the best. Kind of all stand-ups, this is the best. Yamaha, in my opinion, if you want a race style ski, this is the best. Best race thing that Sea-Doo makes, this is right here. These are the best. I'll have to say that Yamaha FX SVHO is a really cool ski, but it is not what I was going for with speed and performance. So, and definitely be cool to get like the supercharged sit-down Kawasaki one down the road. So I only can own so much, and all these cost a lot of money. And but the good thing is I have another garage. I can fit easily, probably squeeze somehow in here if I got a dual trailer. And I was looking at like these wheel jacks they use in my cars. So I think I can kind of maneuver this thing as far over as possible. Easily, if I had a dual trailer or another probably single trailer pulling in, maneuvering, could fit another ski in here, and for sure can fit another ski in my other garage. I put my Jeep SRT in there, but for sure could fit another one. So I have room in the stables to take more on. It's just the right stuff to be put into the channel. So in money, because there's a lot of money and stuff right now. But it's the end of the video. Remember, motto for 2020, because it's all coronavirus: never give up, never surrender. Also too, check out the I Am Beowulf merch at iambeowulf.com. Have some new stuff that should be up by the time this video is up. New Yamaha GP1800R merch. Got the Kawasaki SXR merch that's going to be on there soon. Have tons of Sea-Doo RXT-X merch and some remainder leftover RXT-X 300 merch too. And I got hats. I have hats for all 3 of the skis if you're looking for caps. Also too, like I said earlier in the video, I have an Amazon store at amazon.com/shop/IamBeowulf. Remember, every day is Earth Day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.